Here we see a pretty good setup. It's a two-plane setup. You see the arms are at one angle and the club shaft's at another. More of a traditional golf setup. It's getting comfortable, waggling a little bit. That's okay. Kind of a lot of waggling going on. Let's back this back to the start point. Now we're going to play this swing in super slow motion so we can see what's happening. Starts the club back nicely. At about this point right here, the club should be still on the blue line. It's a little bit behind him. We want the club shaft staying outside the hands until this point. By outside the hands, I mean the club shaft should be over here somewhere, the head of the club. Okay, let's advance a little further. Brings it back up on the plane. Notice right now that his shoulders and his forearm, lead forearm, are parallel to the swing plane. Let's draw that in white. You can see that line's parallel, almost, and the shoulders are almost parallel. It's a great classical position. You do notice the head is dropped a little bit. Sometimes our head's going to move. That's all right. I don't want a rigid body in our golf swing. Now let's see if he's able to reroute the club back down under the blue line on the way through, because in the conventional setup, the club needs to come this way to the golf ball. Okay, let's watch, see what happens. Oop. Now you see what's happened is he's lunged forward. Now watch this, really, we're going to advance it. Now watch him lunge forward, right there. He's way closer to the golf ball than he was at setup. It's going to make it very difficult. Plus, the golf club now is very vertical instead of being flat like it was on the blue line. We're going to advance it down. Now he's kind of jammed up. He knows that. You can see his shoulders coming up a little bit. Now he's pulling in his shoulders. He's stuck a little bit. He's trying to pull up and away from the shot. His hands are very, very high. Makes contact. Kind of. Ball gets dribbling off a little bit to the left. Not very high. You can see he's pulled in. See how the club now is really upright. Look at the flying left elbow. The left elbow needs to be down to the ground. He's really in a comfortable position right there. He hasn't rotated the lower body at all. The feet are still firmly planted on through, and he collapses a little bit, and his weight all settles back onto the back leg. So there's no forward momentum at all. Now this is a baseball player, so he knows how to transfer his weight, or he could throw a ball or swing a bat.